I feel like we've done so much stuff in like so little time that it's like what
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
wheel, center console, dashboard.
These are tasty when they're golden brown.
I believe you're referring to hash browns.
Yes, dumb jokes to make the game more interesting. Okay, I think that's most things normally look. Either so about Mayumi. Mayumi's the interesting one here.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume, but...
She might not remember.
Which is why we need to go into Somnia.
Correct.
We need to Somnia her.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sajima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it.
He's the next victim.
Kumakura's had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
We know that the first Cyclops killed.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sajima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
So he could be using the Yakuza gang itself.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
Mizuki.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
Indeed, it's not. I'm exhausted.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
But for good reason, we're this busy. Can't believe we saved alive.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap
For
as a
goodness
pillow.
sake, Iba.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
Any other information, Iba?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse.
Yes. Some random bit.
Fingerprints were found on it.
Awesome, awesome. Is it Ota's?
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
She was definitely at the crime scene.
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage.
Okay.
812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
That's confusing. Hi.
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
It's interesting that she's called.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
Alright.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
We can go
Got
there.
it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
Right. Ota is the key witness at the minute. Ota's going to be target numero uno. So we need to go down and... I don't know.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
Because your plan went off without a hitch. I am gonna beat the shit out of you now that you're out of
I'm
General
still
wards.
under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
So I don't have to feel bad about hitting you.
Alright, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Maybe it was the Hive been surviving life. Maybe it's because he saved Iris. Because this is what he wanted. He wants the intention. About the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
no, tell me
It's okay,
why.
But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again.
You need to explain why the hell you decided to hit me with a walk.
I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Oh my god, Ota, you're fucking Muppets. We know that.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake account. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
About the chocolate.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes, can we murder the kid now?
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could. But the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel.
I don't believe you for a second because your mum's fingerprint was on that chocolate, not
I
yours.
didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
Yes, but we don't know why his mum was there. We know his...
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
Yeah, hitting the bloody police officer trying to protect you is not a good bloody idea, is it?
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
Yeah, because you hit a cop.
I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why's that so important?
Because you can track it.
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
After running into the warehouse.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank.
You're useless, kid.
I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
The mother... The mother is... The mother's the killer. Well, in fact, there were more than one killer, but I think everyone is doing the killing. I think Ota's mum specifically went after Iris. Tried to kill her. I don't know where he would have got the penguin, no, the bear thing from, but the diner probably serves fish of some kind. So she knew that it was a thing. Especially if she thought it was just her old memory. And the knife from a diner. Also, if we find out the knife has floral patterns on it, we know exactly where it comes from.
Is it a bedside table when you move it away from the bed?
I suppose then it's just a table.
Hey, Date, when are you planning on leaving? The good stuff is gonna come on soon.
You're not watching that tonight.
Back to the conversation then.
Hey, Date, will you sleep with me?
Why me?
Oh, then that old woman over there is fine.
Old woman?
I didn't see the part about.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the
No, I didn't.
voice, body type,
Nothing. Sorry.
anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to...
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah,
Why did you hide that?
because something happened after. This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light.
Okay.
When I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
Iris is more than she
Not
lets on.
have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand.
In
I
his,
had to borrow his car.
and he just turned out dead.
Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Yeah, but hold on. You're not thinking about the fact that she was driving the car of the person who turned up dead the same night. This kid, I fucking murder him.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
I think that Iris is a liar and she's done something. I think there is more than one Cyclops killer. I think there is a different Cyclops killer for each death. And I think in a way, maybe so's Tajima is planning it all. That's why Boss killed him last. Maybe, I don't know about it. But I do think that Miami, whatever her name is, Ota's mum, tried to kill Iris. Right? I think that Iris killed Renju. Which means that maybe Renju killed his wife?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
Yeah.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
Date, Ota is acting strange.
He's texting.
I advise caution.
What do you mean?
He's texting.
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
But you can still get information inside his head.
We can't just rape a kid's head, mate. Bloody hell. I want a new boss.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes.
So we're going into
Do not go over it.
we're going into Ota's mind.
Won't be a problem.
I don't
But
think there's going to be a
Are
separate.
you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
If a kid dies, you've got.
Just get it
The
done.
boss is here for this one,
Good enough for me.
which means she's not. So, because this would be roughly around the time that So would die, wouldn't it?